right, and welcome back to the New Regrets Podcast, the only podcast online that is underpaid, underlaid, and one of us is undermade since we were premature. I'm Tyler.
And I'm Leah.
And together we are...
the worst people ever.
I was going to say the New Regrets, but yes, that's true too.
I do that every time. When you're about to announce that we're the New Regrets Podcast, I always come up with something terrible about us.
I know, it's great. It's kind of our shtick.
That's true. That could be like what we're known for.
Being terrible.
My voice got very raspy at the end of that sentence. It was like, oh. Sound like Mufasa from The Lion King. Mufasa. Ooh. Do it again. I have that whole movie memorized.
Shark bait, ooh ha ha?
That's Finding Nemo. What the heck? You uncultured swine. It's Finding Nemo. Don't.
Hashtag Finding Dory sucked.
But did you see Baby Dory?
Yep.
But she's so cute.
Yep.
Like, I'm actually gonna cry. No.
Hashtag it was the same goddamn movie again.
Okay, it was, but she was cute as a baby.
Yes, Baby Dory was cute.
Okay, thank you. I'm like, I actually have tears in my eyes right
She does. It's adorable.
Oh, Finding Dory. Oh. You're right. It did have the same plot, though, but...
I can't say too much because I own it.
What?
I own, like, every movie ever made.
I'm also, like, trying really hard, like, not to swear this podcast, just in case my parents do start listening to it.
Have I sweared already?
Yeah. I don't care. They won't care if you swear. You're not their child.
But I want them to like me.
Oh, my God.
Hi, Mom and Dad.
Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad. Hope you're proud.
Hey, Dad, look at me. Think back and talk to me. No? You listen to Simple Plan?
Not a lot.
Oh.
I listened to a few songs. I don't know.
I'm surprised. That was like one of their biggest hits.
Was it?
Yeah.
Maybe it's just been a while. I haven't listened to Simple Plan in a while.
Hashtag shout out to Melissa since she loves Simple Plan.
So, Tyler, what are we going to attempt to talk about but not... I can't even get a sentence out.
That's what you get for fucking up my intro every time.
Literally, you looked like... I can't even... Oh my god. He literally looked like a very happy T-Rex. So, Tyler, what are we talking about today?
How much we hate ourselves.
That's every episode.
Oh, and favorite YouTubers and the YouTubers we wish did not get born.
Get born.
Yes.
Oh my god, it's Jason Bourne.
Oh my god, why was Jason born?
God. Ugh. So, okay, basically, obviously, Tyler already said it, but I hate you so much. He's literally dabbing. Anyway, moving on. So, stop! You're being the difficult one this episode. Not me. Okay. We are talking about... I can't even get a sentence out because he's doing funny shit that you guys can't see. Oh, I swore. Sorry, Mom. But, okay. So today, obviously, that was already talked about. We are discussing YouTubers that we like, pretty much, and, like, what we like about them. And, YouTubers that we wish didn't YouTube, pretty much. Like, I mean, we've kind of touched on the subject, obviously, with, like, my rant about Onision and the Paul brothers. But for some reason, we just thought it would be an interesting episode, and it probably won't be, but we don't care, because we do what we want here, so you can just deal with it. Okay, so let's start off with, I feel like talking about ones we like are going to be shorter than the ones we hate, so let's talk about the ones we like first.
True that. Okay,
so obviously you have heard Tyler and I rage on about Shane Dawson. We love Shane Dawson. Like, that is my number one of my favorite YouTubers out there. Like, I love him. I love his family. I love his dogs. I love his cat. I love everything about him, and
Shane Dawson, easily my number 2 favorite YouTuber ever.
Whom is the number 1?
We'll get to that in a second.
Oh, okay.
Like, I relate to Shane on so many levels. Being the funny fat kid, bruh. Literally me. But, you know, he went to Jenny Craig, so fucker.
Then go to Jenny Craig.
And get fired from there too? No thanks.
Okay.
Shane got fired from Jenny Craig because of his YouTube channel. Did you know that?
No!
Oh yeah, go back and watch some of his older stuff. Like, he was recording in the Jenny Craig and got fired because of it.
Oh my goodness, I didn't know that.
But
we
like,
still love you, Shane.
I do. I love you so much. Like, his music is hilarious.
Honestly, yes.
He made like this really shitty movie that if you haven't seen, you fucking need
Oh,
to.
I've seen like the poster for it. What's it called again? Do you know? No.
Not
Well,
off the top of my head, no.
but I've seen like posters for it, and like it's back when he had like his super long hair, right?
Yes.
Yeah, and I've heard that it's interesting, and I've been meaning to watch it. I just don't know where I can find it, so I guess I'll have to see it.
Like, I'm just gonna order it online. Not cool.
Not cool. Yes, I've heard of it.
I have seen it, and it's exactly what Shane would have made as a movie like 5 years ago.
Oh, for sure.
He like dares this girl to like try to walk out of the store with a watermelon under her shirt, pretending to be pregnant. And then she trips and it just explodes out, so it looks like she just miscarried like 30 children.
Oh. Oh.
But yeah, and what's his name? Drew is in it, and it's super weird.
Drew,
Yeah.
like long hair. Oh,
Yeah,
what's his name?
Drew's
Like
in
My
it.
Toe Cold Drew.
Yeah, that one. He's in it.
He's so funny.
He's
so
one of the,
awkward.
He's one of the like, main characters, I think.
Really? Bruh. That's awesome. Stop dabbing. I'll punch you in the throat.
Promise?
For sure. Swear on my grave.
Bitch, you're not dead yet.
I'm dead inside.
Same.
Okay. Anyways, so for other people, or did we want to dive into Shane more? I kind of want to touch on something like important about Shane that I really like. We mentioned already before like the videos he made with Graveyard Girl and whatever, but like one of the many reasons I really like Shane Dawson is not only because like I think he's absolutely hilarious and like one of the most actually genuinely relatable people out there, but he also like has a good heart. And like I don't know him personally, so I guess I can't really say that, but like he does stuff for people and like you can tell that he cares and whatever, and so like that, I don't know if that's a huge reason as to why like I actually care and watch his content.
Like, he's such a like gentle soul. Like,
yeah.
Like him buying Bobby a new Jeep when he's still driving like I don't want to say a piece of shit, but like to him is a piece of shit.
Even though Ryland has a fucking G-Wagon.
True.
Which
but
I think
Ryland paid for that himself.
That's true.
He just met this dude who hated him and bought him a fucking car for his birthday.
Yeah. That's crazy to me. Like, it's awesome, but it's crazy.
Like, his video where he came out was so, like, real. And that's one of the things I love about him is he's not pretending to be somebody he's not. Like, Shane is Shane, and he does not change for anything. Mm-hmm. Like, he'll evolve his channel.
Yeah.
But he is who he is, and he fucking owns it.
Mm-hmm.
Mad respect for anyone that can do that.
True. We love you, Shane Dawson. Please listen to our podcast. You never will, but please do it.
Listen to our podcast. We want to get better. Hashtag please sponsor us.
Hashtag not spawn, but want it to be spawn.
We were unfortunately spawned from our parents.
True.
Shout out to Seth MacFarlane's Spawn. Great comic. Okay movie.
I don't even know what that is.
Oh, it's great. It's a superhero movie where he gets burnt to death and then comes back after telling the devil he'll kill people for him.
Wow.
And then he goes and kills the devil.
Wow.
It's fucked.
Yeah, that sounds...
You'd love it.
I probably would. That sounds interesting. Alright, so... Now that we've touched on Shane, because I know that's both one of our favorites. Who is your number one?
Alright, so my absolute favorite YouTuber is Boogie2988. I don't know if you've ever heard of him. If you've ever seen like the Francis Rage videos, like the fat dude getting pissed or something.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That guy? But like his most viral video is him just like belly flopping into a pool because he's like 500, 600 pounds or something.
Oh, okay.
And like he got really famous for his Francis Rage videos where like he broke an Xbox or flipped a magic table.
I'm gonna Google him real quick.
But if you watch like his real stuff, like his Boogie, his Steven stuff. He's just, again, with like with Shane, he's the realest dude ever. He's not on YouTube trying to be like this character. He is who he is. Mm-hmm. And, I've always liked him, but over the last year, I can't even tell you how much I've related to him in his life, because literally during the time where I was going through my breakup with my ex, he was getting divorced.
Oh, wow.
And so it's just like it helped me get through it. Mm-hmm. To see, not because like to see someone else struggle, but to know that I wasn't alone, like that someone else was dealing with this and that he was doing okay with it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, like just check out his channel. He does a lot of like gaming shit, but he also like touches on like the YouTube drama. Our thoughts always line up really well about things.
He sounds interesting.
Oh, he's great. His Twitch streams, super fucked up.
Oh, I'm sure.
Like, to the point where sometimes I can't even watch them. Mm-hmm. Like, I love this dude, but sometimes his streams just get really, really weird.
Yeah.
Basically, if I was a Twitch streamer.
True.
Him and I, honestly, I think would become, like, best friends.
Probably. He sounds a lot like you.
Yeah, and that's pretty much why I relate to him. Like, if I were to be on YouTube, a mixture of Shane and Boogie, for real.
Probably. I could see it. I don't know. Honestly, I think for the number one YouTuber I watch literally is Shane. I really don't watch a lot of YouTube. I just know about a lot of YouTubers that most of them I can't stand because I think a lot of them are fake. But, yeah, anyway. Honestly, this is such like a cliche answer. Y'all are probably going to be like, oh my gosh, she likes only the famous ones. But I literally love Jenna Marbles so much.
True. Jenna's great.
Yeah, she's also one of my favorites. Like, also because like her and Julian and whatever, like they also seem like they're pretty like genuine people, and again like they care and like they try to explain when stuff is going on and whatever. And plus she's hilarious. Like she does videos that nobody else would think of. Like literally the video where she turned herself into her dog Kermit kills me. That is the funniest shit I've ever seen. Like typically you wouldn't see people with ideas like that. I just think she's like original, and she started like a lot of trends and whatever, so I just really love Jenna Marbles.
Like if you haven't seen one of her older videos called How to Trick People into Thinking You're Beautiful, you need to see it.
Oh, I have.
It's like, it's so great. Like that's the first video I saw of her, and I was like, subscribe.
Yep, she's hilarious. But yeah, Jenna Marbles, freaking awesome. Love her. Love her dogs. Love her channel. Love her content. That's pretty much all I have to say on her, though.
Love her face. She's pretty.
She is. She's gorgeous. I love her hair. I wish I could pull off hair colors like that. But I just cannot.
You've never tried.
I know, but I know that it'll look gross on me. But you don't have, like, freckles and stuff on your face. I feel like it would look weird if I don't know. I'm not saying that freckled people shouldn't dye their hair crazy colors. It's just me. I feel like my face isn't built for, like, unnatural hair colors. I don't know. It doesn't make sense. I just feel like they won't look good on me. Stop. You look like you just got it stuck in the wrong hole.
There's no wrong hole.
Oh my god. Yes, there is.
Only for you.
True.
The one that I would go with next doesn't do YouTube anymore.
Okay.
It's going to be Zelda Love 64. Better known, unfortunately, as Christina Grimmie.
Oh, okay.
I followed Christina way before she was on The Voice or whatever.
Yeah.
Because, like, she had such an amazing voice.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I loved... And she was super cool.
Oh, yeah.
Like, her channel was awesome. Again, because she never tried to be someone she wasn't. Mm-hmm. Like, and she sounded amazing. Mm-hmm. And, honestly, the day that she was killed... It broke my fucking heart. Like, I don't think I told anybody that. Mm-mm. But I legitimately was crying because of it.
Well, yeah, I mean, like, I didn't really know who she was before, honestly. Just because, like, I don't pay attention to a lot of, like, popular artists. I mean, I guess she was pretty popular, yeah. But that's not really music that I listen to, but I'll admit, like, she had an awesome voice. Like, she was very talented, very beautiful, very pretty, very caring, and, like, genuine person. And, like, I heard about her obviously getting killed, and I was like, wow, that's heartbreaking. And even for someone that barely knew anything about her, like, that's terrible. something that nobody should ever have to go through, especially like her family and herself.
I can't even put into words how just truly heartbreaking it is. The idea of going through that, and then if you guys know me well enough, you know that I kind of went through that with my dad to a certain degree. So it hurts. Like, that sucks to go through. She was way too young for that. Way too damn young.
I mean, she's only a little bit older than me, I think. She was in her 20s.
Oh, yeah.
She, like, early 20s, which is only a little bit older than me, and that's, like, terrifying.
Yeah.
So you just never know, man.
Don't get famous.
I don't want to. Famous is just another F word that I don't want to deal with. But yeah, for real, mad props to Christina Grimmie, and I know that people hate, like, the whole thoughts and prayers thing, but, like, for real, for her family still. I know that was, like, it happened not a while ago. It's still pretty recent, but, like, was it last year? 2 years ago?
I think it was 2 years ago.
2 years ago? But still, you know, I mean, that's stuff you never heal from, so, like, my heart is with her family for sure. Just sucks, man. You never know when you're gonna go, and then when you go, it's never when it's expected, really. You're never ready for that kind of stuff, ever. I don't care what anybody says. Even if, like, let's say, like, I get really old and I, like, have cancer or something and I'm, like, dying. It's still, like, you're never ready for it. Even if you're expecting it, you're never ready. It's almost like life in general, but, like, especially with death. But that's coming from someone who's very interested in the whole concept of death. It's not really a concept, it's a reality. But,
we don't know that for sure. I mean, Elon Musk does think it's a simulation.
Either way, it's very intriguing to me. And I literally took a class on it, and I don't know, it gave me a new perspective of death and, like, the death cultures and everything. You read about how people, like, I don't want to say celebrate death, but in, like, some countries it is a celebration.
Like Mexico?
Yeah, like Cinco, right?
That's Dia de los Muertos.
Yeah. Yes. And all that stuff.
I'm not gonna lie, the idea of Valhalla is, like, the greatest thing in the world.
Yeah.
Like, you die, and then you go up to fight. Like, and then you stop fighting to go eat, and then you just go back to fighting.
Oh,
it's hilarious.
Lord. Not for me. I don't like to fight.
I don't either. But I just like the idea. I don't want to actually do that.
Right.
I like the idea of, like, a reincarnation until you get your karma right.
Okay, so another one for me. This is a channel that you would not expect me to like, but I think she is absolutely hilarious. You probably, her name is Christine, but her YouTube name is simply Nailogical. She does, like, she's like a nail art channel, but she's also, like, she does makeup and stuff, but also she does, like, these videos of just, like, hilarious things. For some reason, I just really love her channel, and, like, anybody who knows me knows that I'm, like, not girly in any way. Like, I hardly ever wear any makeup, and I hardly ever have, like, my nails painted, but it's just interesting to watch, like, how she does things, and, like, how she's so freaking good at it, and she's, like, really pretty, and, like, really smart, and funny, and like, she does videos with her boyfriend, Ben, and they're just hilarious. I don't know, I really like her. I really like her, too. I think she's funny. She's one of my top 5, for sure.
I really hope you have a long list, because I do.
I'm gonna
have to, like, narrow my shit down, because I have a lot that I just love.
I don't watch YouTube a lot, though, anymore.
YouTube is all I do anymore. I have a long list, and I'm gonna have to try and narrow it down if we're gonna cut this shorter.
I mean, if you want to talk about more than 5 for you, that's fine. But for me, 5 is really all I have, unless I can think of other people.
Honorable mention, I hate card games. You're not gonna be in the top 5, because you stopped making content for, like, 6 months. Why the hell was I still contributing to your Patreon, you son of a bitch? Plus, you never sent me the magic card you owed me, so fuck you, Levi. I'm gonna go with Chris Stuckman. He does movie reviews. I always agree with his movie reviews. This thing about, like, movie critics is that you need to find somebody who you kind of match up with, because otherwise you're going to hear all these different reviews of a movie, like, oh, it sucked, oh, it's great, and you don't know what to believe. Him and I are always on the same wavelength with movies. Like, if he recommends a movie, I will gladly do a blind buy with it without seeing a trailer or knowing anything about it. If he says it's good, I'll get it. But yeah, Chris Stuckman, love his movie reviews, love his tattoos. Dude's awesome. I envy him because he's a filmmaker too, which is what I've honestly, like, it's my dream to make movies. And to see someone who gets to do it is amazing. Shout out to Film Riot, another great YouTube channel. I know I'm going to do 2 here, but just because they're going to be smaller. Ryan Connolly went to Full Sail University, and he does a whole YouTube channel about how to make movies, like how to do effects, how to write, edit, shoot, everything. And it's amazing. Like, watching it makes me feel like if I had a script, I could make a movie. And I honestly would love to. Even if it's a piece of shit, I would love to make a movie in my lifetime. Mm-hmm. The only reason I have my DSLR is because I wanted to make movies with it.
I agree. Like, making movies would be a really, like, awesome thing to do. So, another one that I really like that is kind of like, I don't know if you're gonna know. He was a Viner, before, I think, or maybe while he was doing it, but, I don't know if you've ever heard of Daz Black. He's kind of like a chubbier, I don't know. He kind of like, he reminds me of, he doesn't remind me of PewDiePie, but he's known for his, like, Tea Party vines and his, like, that's, like, his thing. He, like, games a lot, which, like, I don't watch a lot of gaming channels because I'm really, like, not a big gamer. But his gaming videos are hilarious, and he, like, reacts to other videos a lot, which is, like, typical, but he does, like, try not to laugh challenges a lot, and they're hilarious because his laugh cracks me up, and I love it. And I just think he's hilarious. And he also, like, does a lot of awareness for, like, depression and, like, anxiety and, like, suicide awareness and stuff like that. And I just think that's cool. So he's a pretty rad dude. I'd probably put him in my top. He's pretty cool.
Primitive Technology is amazing. It's literally a guy out in backwoods Australia with just a ton of land. And he does all of this stuff. Builds huts, makes pottery with no tools, like without modern tools. He does it primitively.
Oh.
Like, it's impressive what he can do. Yeah. It's amazing. Like, if he doesn't talk during any of it. It's literally just him making stuff.
That's really, like, interesting, like, cool, actually.
It is. Like, it's great. Like, it's not like, I can't say, like, oh, he does this. It's just him making stuff, and it's impressive, and it's really cool to watch. Same category, Cody's Lab. Love Cody. He just does, like, science experiments at his house. Mm-hmm. He has, like, a mine and a ton of land again. Like, but he's, like, he'll just do stuff just to see what would happen. Like, oh, I'm going to put something in a vacuum chamber and see if it blows up. He's just awesome. And then one last one, Captain Disillusion, who goes and debunks, like, viral videos, if they're real or not. Mm-hmm. He does such an amazing job breaking things down.
So, my last one, this one's kind of hard, because, like, I really don't have a lot that I watch. I watch, like, a ton of, like, for being a girl that, like, doesn't ever wear a lot of makeup, I watch a lot of makeup channels, and that's mostly because I have trouble sleeping at night. And watching people put makeup on is, like, super relaxing to me. And so, like, it puts me to sleep. Like, I can't tell you how many times I've been watching, like, a makeup video at night and, like, falling asleep with my phone in my hand. And I'll wake up, like, a few hours later and videos from, like, that same YouTuber will be playing. Because I just fell asleep. Like, they help me sleep. It's really weird. But, yeah, I watch those. But I don't really put them in a top one. Honestly, I do the same thing with, like, pimple popping videos, like Dr. Pimple Popper. Freaking stuff puts me to sleep. Like, it's relaxing to watch, like, satisfying things. PewDiePie's fiance now, Marcia, I really like her videos. She's cute and she's pretty and she makes very aesthetically pleasing content. But yeah, that's pretty much it for me. Other than, like, the other videos that I mentioned that I watch, that's pretty much it.
Okay, so I'm going to do a lightning round really quickly, because I honestly just do nothing but watch YouTube with my life. Alpha M, Aaron Marino, he is, like, men's fashion. Him and my ex, Melissa, were basically the people who taught me how to dress and match clothes really well. Just because I got to shout out my boys, Boone Goon, Dylan Hilzebeck, just got to throw them out there. You're my boys. I love you guys.
I actually really like Boone Goon channel, too, honestly. Like, I don't know. There's something, like, I don't really care about, like, cars or anything, sorry, but, like, I don't know, I just like that channel. I think it's really cool that, I don't know, a small town person can do that. Anyway, yeah, it's cool. I do watch the videos. Anyway, I don't know why I'm still rambling on about it. Okay. Cool. You have a cool channel, Boon Goon. Anyway, continue. I'm sorry I interrupted you.
CinemaSins, who make fun of movies, point out all the stuff that's terrible with them. It's amazing, it's funny, I love them. For some reason, I love Dynamic Prepper. I'm not a prepper person, but I love watching his unboxings because, like, I don't have to spend money to buy these crappy prepper boxes.
I love unboxings.
Elvis the Alien. I know, I watch some obscure stuff. He's one of the people that just kind of say, hey, this channel's full of shit, and I'm going to talk about why. Ethan and Gila, H3H3. You guys are amazing. If you guys are listening right now and you don't watch Ethan, please do.
No, I should have mentioned that one. I didn't even think about H3H3. I love those guys.
Just gonna throw out a couple gaming channels, Gavin Assey and Get Flanked. They're Siege channels mostly, and they're amazing. Like, they're not pro league people, but they might as well be. If you're into retro gaming at all, Metal Jesus Rocks and the immortal John Hancock.
I'm sorry, did you just say Metal Jesus Rock?
Yes, I did. He's just like this dude in his 40s with long hair that loves metal and retro gaming, because he used to work for Sierra, a video game company.
Oh, okay, yeah. That's rad.
Also, when it comes to my boy, shout out to Sergeant Risks. Love you, brother. You're awesome. Okay, so another dead channel that you honestly need to see if you have... I'll guarantee you've never heard of this channel, but you need to see it.
Okay.
Spike Can Dance. It was the weirdest thing. Like, I'm still not sure if he was playing a character or not, but he was, like, kind of slow. It would just do, like, these weird dance videos in his, like, underwear. It's, like, the weirdest and best thing that ever happened on YouTube.
If you dab one more time, take a shot every time Tyler dabs, you die of alcohol poisoning. Alright, so now that we've discussed ones that we like, or I guess our favorites necessarily, I guess now we can kind of dive into ones we aren't a fan of. And, like, okay, disclosure, I don't like to hate on people. It's just my personal opinion. If y'all like these YouTubers that we're talking about, I'm sorry. But we have opinions, and so do you. And I'm leaving it at that.
I'm not sorry for anything I'm about to say. I try not to hate people, but I will hate on people. There is a difference.
That's true. The number one YouTuber that I cannot stand. Obviously, you already heard me have a little rant about him. Literally, the worst. I'm sorry. Like, I'm genuinely sorry. But the worst YouTuber, Onision. I cannot stand anything about that guy. His content is horrible. He's kind of just like, a horrible person in general if you read anything that he tweets out. And I know that people are like, well, social media is different than in real life. No, social media is a reflection of who you are as a person in real life. So I'm not gonna sit here. Oh, he makes me so angry. I could go on forever about how much I do not like Onision or his content. But again, that would kind of just be wasting my time. But yeah, he's definitely my number one, for sure.
Okay, first of all, fuck Onision.
True.
You should have strangled yourself with the umbilical cord in the womb. You do not deserve the life you have. I'm sorry, but he doesn't.
I would agree with that.
He is literal human garbage. Mm-hmm. He manipulates people. He uses people. As far as I'm concerned, he's a fucking rapist. Taking an underage girl across state lines so she's in the age of consent in that state. You're a fucking rapist.
I didn't even know that.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my... Like, it doesn't surprise me at all, which is sad to say. But, like, ugh.
Asking your followers for nudes, knowing that they are underage. And then...
Okay, Austin Jones, asking for freaking twerking videos.
And then saying that, oh, you're not that hot for this reason or that reason. Seriously.
Oh, wait. Yeah, no, I remember that. I remember... Didn't he make videos?
Probably.
I know for a fact that he used to, like... I thought he would make videos about his followers and things. Either way, that's pretty screwed up. So, yeah. Onision, no thank you. Never. Never will I ever watch or support anything he does. Alright, so... Is he your number one too, or do you have another one?
From a moral standpoint, yes, he would be number one.
For sure, yeah.
I'm gonna get some hate for this one. I know I am. I don't like Markiplier.
Same.
Like, I understand the appeal.
Mm-hmm.
I'm clearly not in his demographic.
For sure.
I like the clips of him singing,
Yeah.
When he sings the right song, he can do really well.
Mm-hmm.
Markiplier, stay away from Ed Sheeran. You can't do it.
True.
But, like, I try to watch his videos, and it's the same reason I don't really like PewDiePie. Like, I don't hate PewDiePie. For some reason, he doesn't annoy me nearly as much as Markiplier.
I actually do like PewDiePie.
I used to hate him, but it's just this blind hatred because I never watched any of his stuff.
I do like him.
But Markiplier's, like, so over the top with his gaming reactions.
Mm-hmm.
Dude. Like, it's like the same reason, like, it's the opposite of why I like Shane or Boogie.
Mm-hmm.
It's so fake.
Yep.
He's playing it up for his audience. And, like, I don't fault him for wanting to grow his audience and make money and just go after the demographic.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not in that demographic. I don't find it entertaining. It annoys the crap out of me. He's just, like, screaming and doing these weird-ass voices. Mm-hmm. I know I do the same thing, but we hate ourselves, so it kind of makes sense to hate him. Okay, I don't hate him. I will say, I'm not saying him here because he's on my top. Like, I don't hate the guy.
Yeah.
I just don't like his channel. I don't really like his content.
Yeah. That's fair. Like, I don't necessarily hate any of the people that I'm talking about, obviously. I just am not a personal fan of their content and what they put out.
Except Onision, I hate you.
I don't hate Onision, but I sure as hell don't like him. I don't hate anybody. I'm also gonna get a lot of hate for this one because he's like super popular right now and I just don't understand why. I'm really not a fan of David Dobrik.
I honestly don't know who that is.
Okay, so I'll break it down for you. I don't know if you've seen, but he's like dating a girl who used to be or they were dating. They broke up, I guess, but her name's Liza Koshy, which like I like her. I don't watch her videos, but like she's really like cute and nice and whatever. And like David's a nice dude and he does like a lot of good things. It's just like his content is really like not entertaining to me. Like you said, it just seems like he tries to be funny and like tries too hard and it's just like fake to me. I don't know. Like I'm not a fan of his content. I've tried watching his content and I was like, oh yeah, maybe. And then like I could never get into it just because it's really not that entertaining or appealing to me. So that would probably be, I wouldn't say he's like my number 2 because he's not a bad guy. Like he puts out good stuff and whatever. It's just not my thing and I don't, yeah, it's just one that I'm not a huge fan of.
Keemstar, you're a piece of shit. All he does is start drama on YouTube. He has his followers do swatting things. Dude, you need to get the fuck off YouTube. They should have banned you. Like, they almost did, and they should have. Mm-hmm. You are just a garbage human being. All you do is start shit. And, like, not even, like, good shit to start. Like, you just fucking go after people that don't deserve it. And just fuck off. Get off YouTube. Your drama alert crap is stupid. iDubbbz's content cop on you was amazing. Along with the Leafy is Here one. Seriously, watch that. I wish they had more to say. Just don't watch them. Don't support them. They're just garbage people.
I've heard of him. I've never like watched anything that he does, but I've heard of him for sure. Another one for me is a channel that has kind of like, I liked his content when he first started coming out with it, but then now it's again like, it's almost like this person is stuck in like 2007 because he's kind of like a scene guy and he's like likes all these emo bands. It's like there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. But his content, he's called Crank That Frank. And I used to like really, really like when he first started coming out with stuff, I was like, oh, like this dude's cool, but I was also like younger. Not saying that only young people watch him, but he's just, his new content is like, he's all about memes, but it's like he tries to be too funny with them. I don't know. There's just something like, I just don't find his videos very like funny or appealing to watch. His girlfriend is gorgeous though. Like, shout out to his girlfriend Eva because she's really pretty and like, yeah, I don't know. I don't really, again, like I really don't have valid reasons. I just don't like enjoy his content that much.
Next one for me is, and I'm gonna butcher this name, and I don't care because you're shitty. Tana Mongu, whatever the fuck your name is.
Tana Mojo, thank you. I cannot stand her. Thank you. Oh my gosh.
She's just fucking stupid.
That is my number 2. My number 2. Can't stand her.
She's stupid. She's annoying. The channel's dumb. Like, all the stuff that came out about her. Like,
yep. She's not a good person. Like, and she likes attention, and I don't know.
The old videos that got brought up about her, where she's saying some words that I ain't gonna say on the podcast.
Yep.
I know I keep going back to this. Watch the iDub stuff about her. Mm-hmm. He exposed the crap out of her.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm sorry, but don't record yourself saying the N-word if you're white, you dumbass. Not that I'm saying it's okay to say it at all, but especially don't record yourself saying it directly to a camera.
Yep.
That and her, like, her stories are, like, over-exaggerated and probably made up 80% anyways.
I agree 100%. She is also one of mine. I can't believe I didn't even think of her. Yeah, I cannot stand Tana Mojo. Like, shout out to you for being creative and doing your stuff, but no.
Nah, fuck her.
Okay, so the next one for me is kind of another popular YouTuber, and I'm going to kind of tie this in with another. Obviously, this person is an MUA because you know me and, like, falling asleep to makeup videos and whatever. I'm really not a fan of James Charles.
I knew you were going to do it.
I think he's kind of a mean person. Like, I obviously don't know him personally, but, like, from his videos, he just isn't very nice when he talks about people. And, like, I see his Twitter feed sometimes because it'll pop up because somebody will retweet it. And I'm like, why am I reading this? Because it's wasting my time. But he has very, like, snotty remarks. And I know that there's been drama with him about some, like, Ebola comment, which, like, I don't really give a crap about that because who cares? But, like, I'm not a fan. And that also ties in with, like, Manny MUA and Jeffree Star. Also really can't stand
Jeffree Star's still alive?
Yes.
Jesus Christ, I thought he would have overdosed on coke by now.
Oh my god. I feel... yeah,
I'll be the mean one tonight. It's fine.
Okay, yeah. I just... Like, okay... I gotta do this, though. Jeffree Star's boyfriend is hot as fuck. like, Nathan, whoo! Like, 10 out of 10, but...
Jeffree Star, 2 out of 10.
No, I'm not gonna insult
I know,
Jeffree
you're not, I am.
I love his tattoos. I think his tattoos are really cool. But I don't know. Again, it's just like, I'm gonna say the same thing for everyone. All three of those people, their content is just not my thing. They kind of just give off a vibe that they're like, I'm better than you because I'm rich because I can powder my face on camera. Like, I just kind of think that's a little fucked up. So, I'm really not a fan. I guess those three kind of count as each individual, but I kind of tied it in as one.
Dude, I was tying in like 4 at a time. It's fine.
So I'd say those. I'm just not, like, I'll watch their videos sometimes, like, if it looks interesting. Like, if Jeffree's doing makeup on his boyfriend, I'm like, yes, because his boyfriend's in that video. But other than that, like, that sounds terrible. Like, again, shout out to you guys for, like, being creative and doing your thing. But I just, it's just not my thing.
Okay, real quick, on the subject of James Charles, when, like, Shane was talking to him about Tinder, he's kind of a dick when it comes to Tinder.
Yep.
Because, like, his thing is, hey, sisters. And if anyone messages him with, hey, sister, he blocks them immediately because he wants a more masculine man. What if they're just a fan saying hi, you fucking dick?
He wants a more masculine man?
Anyone is more masculine than James
Charles. Yeah, like, no offense. Because, like, I'm not saying men have to be masculine, but, like, look, old buddy, old pal, you get acrylics, you wear makeup, he wears, like, girl clothing, and, you know, like, has girl nails and wears makeup, which, like, that's totally fine. Like, I don't necessarily have a problem with that. You dress however you want, you look however you want. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and judge you. But yeah, so, I mean, that is kind of a dick move to say about, like, people that message you on Tinder. Like, that's kind of screwed up.
Hey, sisters! Like, come on, man.
We should start our podcast like that. Hey, brothers!
I know I'm probably going to steal this one from you, but not sorry. Fuck you, Jake Paul. Piece of shit. You're gonna run your brand into the ground. Your dad's gonna fucking nail that coffin shut. I don't really have as much of an issue with Logan. Because, Logan doesn't do, like, shitty pranks to people.
Logan is the one that filmed the guy who hung himself in the suicide forest.
Okay, now, should he not have done it? Yeah. Yes. But did he do it out of malice? No.
No, yeah.
He should have been more understanding of who his demographic is.
For sure, yeah.
Because his demographic are, like, people who would watch the Disney Channel.
Yes.
No,
Both of them.
He should have been more conscious about it. Mm-hmm. But he's not as much of an asshole as Jake.
Yeah, I would 100% agree with that.
Watch, like, videos about Jake just being a dick, and they're terrible. Like, he's a complete asshole.
Yep.
Like the Martinez brother that broke his foot because he pushed this giant thing of Jenga bricks onto him.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Or like he'll flip out if anyone makes him look bad on camera.
Yep, it's dumb.
Or like Chance trying to play some video games for his channel, so Jake unplugs his computer. Or when he put bolt cutters through somebody's fucking like Ferrari or Lambo windshield, whatever it was. What the fuck? Like, seriously, just okay, fuck you, Jake Paul. That's really all I have to say. Just fuck you.
Yep. I also cannot stand Jake Paul. I'd make him one of mine, but you already said it, so I'll just add my 2 cents in. Jake Paul is one of the worst YouTubers I've ever seen in my whole life. And I can say that because I genuinely think he's a horrible person. His content is horrible. His attitude and actions are horrible, and I think that he is a terrible example to youth that may be watching his content. Thank you for coming to my TEDx talk.
You know what? I'm going to backtrack for a second. Actually, fuck Logan Paul. Logan Paul, like, single-handedly created the adpocalypse and essentially ruined YouTubing. Mm-hmm. So you know what? Fuck you too, Logan Paul. Thanks for ruining YouTube. And fuck you, Fine Brothers, for trying to ruin YouTube. The idea of copywriting or trademarking a type of video is insane. I'm glad they lost. They deserve to lose that case. Mm-hmm. And I will give some credit where credit's due. Afterwards, they did come to their senses, and they admitted that it was a bad idea.
I'm going to say my last one is a YouTuber that got a lot of shit a few years ago. If it was even that long ago, I'm not sure when it was. But Sam Pepper.
Yeah. Fuck him too.
Back when, he posted, what was it? A video of like him just touching girls without permission or whatever?
Yes.
Like touching their butts and whatever. Yeah, that's kind of screwed up. I won't get too into it, but being someone who has been in a situation like that, it's just like, I hate thinking about the fact that people do it for jokes. Like, I get if it's like, I understand the thought, but like when you really think about it, like, if some random girl or guy walked up to you and just touched your butt for content, that's pretty fucked. Like, no, not okay. So I guess I'll make Sam Pepper my 5th one.
Seriously, fuck him. Just fuck that guy. Also, I want to add like 2 more. Okay, 1 more. I'll cut one out. This is going to go up with like people who are just shitty human beings, garbage people, the channel Daddy of 5. I don't know if you ever saw these people, but they would abuse their fucking kids on camera. Like, the youngest kid was kind of, like, to put it in the worst terms, the runt of the litter. He was always small. Like, the dad would, like, shove him to the ground, throw him into the wall. They fucking, like, they needed to get their kids taken away from them for the shit that they did.
That's really fucked up. That's disgusting.
Like, and they had, like, millions of followers. Like, why? Watching it is just insane. Like, they were abusive parents.
If you find enjoyment in watching someone beat the crap out of their children, then I think you're just as sick and twisted. I'm sorry, but that's fucked up.
Like, there was one video, they spilled ink on the floor and were, like, yelling at their kid saying he did it, and he's crying. Like, he's losing his mind. He's having, like, a small, like, anxiety attack, crying his eyes out, because he's like, I didn't do it. And they're like, yes, you did, when they're the ones that did it. Like, that channel is fucked, and I'm glad it died. Terrible fucking human beings who just did not deserve the fame that they got.
I actually think I heard about that a while back, but yeah, that's really screwed up.
If you can go back and find the Philip DeFranco videos about it. That dude, Philip, was pissed. Like, he was going in on this shit. Like, trying to get them taken off YouTube, calling CPS. Thankfully. Thank you, Philip DeFranco. That's honestly, like, one of the times I fell, like, in love with his channel was because of how seriously he took it. And it needed to be taken seriously.
Yeah, exactly. Because if nobody reaches out, then who would have, you know? Like, that's extremely... There's nothing funny about a child being beaten. There's nothing funny about anybody being beaten, honestly. Even, like, the videos you would have on Vine that people make fun of, like, where people are fighting and, like, beating the shit out of each other. That shit's not funny. Like, it's not funny.
She says as she laughs.
I'm laughing because it's just, like, I'm really awkward when I talk, so I laugh at myself a lot, and I just accidentally shook the table again. That's why I was laughing. But, like, yeah. Watching people fight, watching people beat the shit out of each other, not funny. Never will be funny. Nope. Not funny.
No, a video where, like, a bully gets his comeuppance, beautiful.
Well, yes. I mean, if some dude's being a jackass and some little kid comes up and punches him in the face, yeah, I'm gonna laugh because you got what was coming to you. So, you know, karma's a bitch. That's pretty much it for me. I don't really have any other YouTube channels that... Well, actually, I kind of want to throw in another one that I like, and this is also one that's, like, really popular, but I just think they're, like, two of the cutest and, like... I don't want to say they're funny, but they're just, like, interesting to watch. Like, I especially like their Sim series, but I actually really like Dan and Phil. They're, like, two little emo children that just do YouTube and, like, stay humble and quiet and to themselves, and they're, like, small and delicate, and I like Dan and Phil. I don't watch them that much anymore, but their Sims series is awesome, and I think they're cool guys, so shout out to them as well. To add more onto the Austin Jones thing for YouTubers that I'm gonna state now, I do not like and never really did like. So, another YouTuber, fucking Brian Stars, the most annoying, unoriginal YouTuber ever. I used to love him back when I was, like, a 15-year-old emo kid, just because, like, they had this channel called, like, My Digital Escape, where they would have, like, a group of these just emo, cringy kids that would just post videos on it, and Brian Stars basically, like, used the whole thing for money and, like, kicked all of them out and whatever. Anyway, it's a long story, but Brian Stars, can't stand him. And Austin Jones was part of My Digital Escape at one point until it was released that he was asking his underage fans for, of all things, twerking videos, which, like, is wrong in itself, obviously, but I think there was some where there's this video that I saw of him, which, like, I had no idea, like, why he was... Or, I don't know. I didn't know what was going on, really. I was trying to learn about what the heck he was doing that made him such a terrible person. But I stumbled upon a video of him, like, that he sent to a fan that he would... I don't know if it was in Twitter DMs or whatever, but either way, he would send it to his fans. And it was one where he was like, I'm really horny right now, so if you could, like, send me a twerking video, that would be great. And I'm like, of all the cringy, disgusting... immoral things to send to an underage fan, like, why a twerking video? Like, it's gross and weird, and why? Like, ew. Austin Jones as Tyler is twerking in his chair. But I never liked Austin Jones. There was just something about him that I didn't find entertaining. Like, he made music too. I think his music sucks. Sorry, but it sucks. He's a garbage human and he is a garbage YouTuber. Like, I don't have respect for anyone who thinks it's okay to, one, take advantage of fans, especially if they're underage, and two, ask anyone for videos of themselves doing anything sexual to their fans or just someone who does not want to. I think that's very, very fucked up, and I think you deserve to go to prison. So, yeah. I don't respect anybody that does anything like that, especially to their fans, and especially if they're underage. Because that's gross, and wrong, and disgusting, and it makes me sick to my stomach even thinking about it. Alright, since we're, like, almost 2 hours into this.
Go ahead and donate money to our Patreon. We need money.
We don't have a Patreon, don't listen to him.
That's true, we don't.
But actually, like, I haven't really plugged our social media. Not that we really have, like, that many people listening. Thank you to the people that actually do listen to us.
We love you, seriously. If you listen to any of our shows, we love you so much. Like, I can't even express how much I appreciate you. A lot of time goes into these episodes, more than you probably think. As garbage as these are, there's a lot of time into every episode. And to just get any listens means the world to us.
And I can't take any credit for the podcasts that go out. Tyler literally, all I do is show up and talk. Tyler literally edits everything because honestly, I don't know what I'm doing and I would screw it up. Tyler edits everything. Tyler makes sure that it's up everywhere. He promotes it on all of our social media stuff. Like, he's always the one doing everything. So, like, give Tyler mad props because I don't do shit. I just talk.
If you're listening to this, please follow our Facebook. We're on Google Play. We're on iTunes. Guys, I can't even express how happy that makes me. That somehow we were approved to be on iTunes.
That's really freaking awesome, honestly.
If you have access to any Apple device and you're listening, please search for the New Regrets Podcast. Leave us a rating. I don't even care if it's a 1-star. I want to, if we get enough ratings and reviews, we can make it to new and noteworthy. We won't, but damn it, it would be amazing.
And we can figure out also, like, for the people that do listen, like, if you leave us ratings and reviews, like, tell us what you like and what you don't like, because at this point, it's so new still to us. Like, we've only put out, like, 3 episodes, and most of them have been, like, winged and extremely vulgar and very inappropriate, but, like, that's who we are as people. But, like, if you guys want to hear, like, more, like, specific stuff, like, let us know, and we'll, like, try and do, like, what we want, but also incorporate, like, what you guys want to hear, if that makes any sense. Like, I mean, it's just, like, we're here to have fun mostly, and, like, just do what we do because we like to do it, no matter if 30 people are listening or 30,000 people are listening, which that's never gonna happen, but, I'm just saying, like, we do it because we enjoy doing it, and if people listen to it, that just makes it, like, better for us, but, like, we also want to, I'm not saying we want to, like, please them, but, like, we do want people to keep listening, and, like, your feedback means a lot to us, like, people telling us that, I'll have people that come into work, because, like, some of the people that we work with listen to it, and they're like, oh, like, your guys' podcast is hilarious, like, my former choir teacher listens to this podcast, and he thinks it's hilarious, and, like, he really thinks it's hilarious, and, I mean, I know that I have friends that listen to it that think it's funny, like, I mean, we do it because we like to do it. I've said that, like, 50 times, but I'm just going to keep reiterating.
But it's true, though, like, it's a labor of love. You know, I like to entertain people. I know you like to entertain people.
For sure, yeah.
Like, the editing, I don't complain about it at all.
No, he really doesn't. Y'all, Tyler is a saint.
Because editing something is so much fun for me. Like, I enjoy it so much. So, to record, to edit, to produce anything, to create something is just amazing. Like, it's a sense of accomplishment.
All I can say is, like, at least we're trying. We're doing something that we want to do, and we're, like, making an effort to put stuff out there, whether or not, like, a lot of people listen to it. Like, it matters to me, but also it doesn't, because, like, the people that do listen to us are, like, continuously listening. So, like, if we're reaching, like, 30 people, you know what? At least we're reaching that many, like, for now. And, I mean, again, we're still new. We're still trying to figure out, like, exactly what content we want to do. I mean, you pretty much already understand that, like, we're both really, like, sarcastic, vulgar, very honest, open people about certain things that we shouldn't be, aka our sexual history, but that doesn't matter.
Shout out to the second half of last week's episode.
Oh my god, true, Jesus.
I wanted to cut it all out.
We should have. We should have cut it all out, but, you know, like, if that's the worst thing that people know about me, like, half the world can't pretend that they don't do the same things. Like, I mean, like, we're having fun with it, and we're being ourselves for once, because it's hard to be yourself in a world as negative as ours is. So, I mean, if you can find something that you like to create, I mean, do it. Like, who cares what other people think and what, like, everybody else's reaction is to it? Unless it's, like, killing people, then, like, please don't do that. But, you know... Unless it's any of the YouTubers we said we don't like. No, don't listen to him. Do not. Don't. He's being a bad influence tonight. I'm the good influence for once.
Can we bring back Christina Grimmie and get rid of Jake Paul, please?
Okay, I'm 100% for that. For sure. As he said, our social medias and stuff, like, if you have, like, some free time, check them out. Like, I hate to plug stuff like that, but, like, for real, like, we post updates on there. Like, we post when new episodes are coming out. We post when an episode comes out. And we kind of just let you guys in on stuff that we're doing. And, I mean, it's hard to find a lot of time to record because Tyler and I's schedules are so freaking weird. And, like, I'm usually off really late, or I have to work early in the morning like I do right now, and it's almost midnight, but it's fine.
I'm so sorry.
It's fine. I've kept you up, I'm sure, before, so I'll be alright. I'll survive. Check out our social medias. Tyler listed them before. It's literally everything is the New Regrets podcast.
Right, so everything. We're on Facebook, we're on Instagram, we have iTunes, Google Play Music, we host everything on SoundCloud. Mm-hmm. Shout out to SoundCloud for being an awesome service, honestly. Mm-hmm. Shout out to the Late Night Drinkers podcast, who will occasionally share ours on their channel.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So
that is awesome.
That's where our listens from, like, Ireland come from.
Oh, okay.
Honestly, check out their podcast.
Yeah.
Like, they get a ton of listens each week. I don't know how. I wish we got like a quarter of what... I wish we got a tenth of what they get.
Yeah, I had no idea they did that. Thank you so much for doing that. That's really freaking awesome of
you guys are great. I love you.
Yeah.
Your podcast is really fun.
I'm going to have to check out their podcast. That sounds interesting.
So yeah, SoundCloud. We're on Spreaker, I think, but I don't care. We have a YouTube channel where I usually upload the videos. Well, like the audio of the video.
Oh.
So we're on YouTube.
I didn't even know we're on YouTube. This just shows how much Tyler does. Like, I literally do nothing. Tyler does everything and then, like, doesn't tell me, and I'll find out about it, and I'm like, okay.
But for real, if you could... like the Facebook page, follow us on Instagram, leave a rating or a review on iTunes or Google Play Music. Honestly, it would mean the world if you could just rate us. I don't care if it's 1 star. Give us a rating on iTunes.
Give us feedback.
Feedback would be great too. Leave comments on the Facebook posts or on Instagram. You can comment on SoundCloud. I mean, since you could probably do more than 1 review on iTunes, but
yeah, share
it with your friends.
Like, we really do appreciate it, and, like, I hate to be, like, sappy, but, like, I'm an extremely sappy person. Like, I am. That's who I am as a person. Can I stop fucking rambling about how sappy I am? Anyway, but, like, excuse me while I burp. That one was again for you, Curtis. But yeah, we really appreciate anybody that, like, takes time. Because, like, sometimes these episodes are long. Like, this one is literally almost 2 hours. I'm sure that it'll be cut down with the editing and whatnot. Again, shout out to my homeboy Tyler for all the editing and making sure that I don't exploit myself online for everyone to hear. We do really appreciate everybody that listens, and we appreciate everybody that checks out our social medias. And, like, even... I don't know. I just appreciate anybody that supports, like, me and Tyler in anything that we do, especially with this podcast. Like, anyone that even, like, walks up to me in person and will be like, oh, like, I listened to your last episode, it was so funny. Or even if people are like, oh, well, like, this is how I think you could do that, or, like, improve it. Like, I appreciate people giving me feedback because, I don't know, I like to learn, and I like to be as good of a person as I can be, and, like, try and help. I don't know. I'm, like, getting into weird personal shit, but, like, I just appreciate y'all listening to us, and I know that Tyler appreciates it just as much as me. So, yeah. Thank you guys, and thank you to Tyler for always editing and doing literally everything, because I just show up and run my mouth and talk shit.
But, like, the more support we get, the more we can do.
Yes.
And, like, I'm not even, like, talking about money, but, like, the more support we get, the more people are listening, the more feedback we can get, the more we can grow the podcast and evolve it and just see where it can go. It's exciting to think about, like, where this could go. And you know what? If we only achieve, like, 50 listens an episode, that's fine. I always want to keep achieving more. I want to keep going as far as we can with it. And that's where you guys come in. We need your support. Anything you can do for us is greatly appreciated. A share, a like, a comment, anything. Fuck Facebook ads. It does nothing at all.
That's true.
You have no clue, dude. Like, I'm probably going to actually spend $20 out of pocket for our ads. Does nothing. Literally does nothing. oh, look, it was seen by 6,000 people. One person clicked on it. It's pointless.
Mm-hmm. But I mean, we're trying. We're getting there, I hope. We love you guys. We appreciate everything. And we'll see you whenever we get to recording a new episode. We're dabbing out. Po!